How is reflective repatterning different to some other therapies, such as NLP?
Well, reflective repatterning, or RR for short, is different from NLP in a number of ways. We do embrace some of the good aspects of NLP that really work, and my treatments are all about what works. But NLP is accessing the mind and perhaps even body programs. That is, if we are, sometimes we're thinking or focusing on something that we don't like, and maybe we have an image that's really up close, and maybe we have a feeling in our stomach. And in NLP we would look to change the programs, and when we change the program, it's like changing the information. If I give you an example, I remember the day that Princess Diana's body was being flown back to RAF Norfolk, and it was shown on the BBC News, and everybody was wearing dark suits and black ties and being very sombre in the way they were talking, and it was all very depressing. We had depressing pictures of Diana's coffin and the tonality and the sadness expressed by everybody. When I briefly flicked over to BBC Two, there was Tom and Jerry, all in bright colours, two-dimensional, popping about, banging each other on the head. And so I wondered what it would be like to have the sound of Tom and Jerry, but the images of Diana's coffin coming through. It changed the programme. Some people would have got irritated by it, some people would have laughed by it, but the sadness had changed. So we changed the programme. This changes the information. In TFT, thought field therapy, or EFT, emotional freedom technique, we tap on certain parts of the body to change the energy and the information, and this changes the programme. So many people that have a trauma or something that saddens them, like they've lost a loved one, they've passed, and they'll have this sort of sadness and an image of the person ill or dying or dead, and we would tap certain points of the body, and working with the energy and the information in the body, the program changes, and all of a sudden they can then see a happy memory of when that person was there. So what we're doing in RR, reflective repatterning, is not only working on the program to change the energy, but we're working on the energy to change the program. And with RR, we do not consciously try and adapt the program to the way that we feel it would be better. We allow the mind and the body and the energy systems to create its own way, completely out of the conscious map of the therapist, and completely out of any decision making by the client deciding what would be better from a state of not feeling good. So RR will create a free flow of energy. This automatically makes a new program that is suitable and better for the person. It's the person's unconscious, it's the person's mind that chooses the new program. RR is very different from NLP or TFT or EFT and any of those modalities for that reason. But again, it embraces the to heal any resistance to loving the issue and any negativity around the issue. It heals it within ourselves. It heals it of other people having the problem, of us accidentally even giving the problem to other people, or even sometimes out of anger, doing it on purpose to other people, and receiving it from others. And then it puts in this like computer antivirus in the mind or body and clears up all resonance, all hooks, all vibrations, all attachments to the issue. So RR goes deeper. It heals very quickly, very effectively. It's longer lasting. These other therapies, because they only reach one side, healing the negative, will at very maximum could possibly heal 50% of the problem. But more likely, even in the most effective therapies, they're healing 10 to 20% of the problem, because they're only healing it within the person, not of other people having it, not of giving that to others, not of receiving that from others, and not tidying up all the other attachments. RR goes deeper. is more effective. It works nearer to 100% of the problem rather than 10 to 20% of the problem. And it embraces polarities of loving the problem and any resistance to that.